Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and the international break is finally over, and we are back to club football, and we are back to making our predictions for the weekend's football. In this video, we are gonna concentrate about League One, and we're gonna see how these teams are gonna make a comeback after that international break, and how they are gonna restart basically their season. So let's get right into it. A lot of teams would be very happy that they got a break. Some of them would be quite sad because they had a good momentum. So let's see how they come back and how they start playing, and how I do, because it has been a mixed sort of season for me till now with my predictions. You're gonna see my points here somewhere out of 90. I don't know how many I have made till now, but you will see them right now. And as like, you guys can play with me as well, and you can predict what you think is about the games in the comment section below. And at the end of the weekend, we're going to see who got the more points I did or you guys did. You can make your predictions in the comment section below. 3 points if my predictions are completely right, 2 points if my prediction is right but the score is not right. So let's get right into it. The first game is Saint Etienne versus Lille. And I mean, Saint Etienne have been dreadful. They have played 3, they have lost 3, they have not scored a single goal. It is not looking really good for them. It's sometimes a team plays good, but they go ahead and they lose the games. But Saint Etienne are not even doing that. They are really dreadful, and I think it's gonna be a long and hard season for them. And like the way they have started, I just don't see them recovering from them. I don't, just because there is no impetus from them. Like, it's just so bad. It seems like some of the games it feels like they are not even trying. The players just don't really care. And I think if it continues for a couple more games, I think they are looking towards like relegation, to be very honest with you. I think it's quite early. It's just 3 games, but the way they have started, it just sometimes it just shows quite early on what the season this team is going to have. In my prediction, they were at 16. Like, it's not like I predicted them to I predicted them to go down, and even like it was a very close relegation and promotion playoff. That was my prediction for them. So it's not like that I was quite away, but they are doing worse than I thought, to be very honest with you. They are playing against a Lille side who lost quite convincingly last week to PSG, but before that they had won 2 games, but they had not played good in that games. I said after match day 1, I said after match day 2 that Lille are not playing good. They are winning the games, but the performances are not there. And I said that they are getting lucky with these games, and it showed in the last game against PSG, where they were like completely, they were miles apart from PSG. And if they really want to challenge, they need to buck up, and they need to come back to their senses and start to play better football. Because if it keeps on happening, they could win against the smaller teams. Like, for example, I think they are going to win against Saint Etienne, but when they go ahead and they play the big teams, I think they are going to suffer, and they are going to lose those games. But for this game, I think it's going to be quite an easy win for Lille. I'll be very honest. If they play good or not, that is another question, but I think Lille win this quite convincingly. I'm going for a 3-0 win for Lille. Then we move on to Saturday's game, and we start with Marseille versus Nice. And I think both of these teams, like Marseille, have been really good. I have been very impressed with them. Nice, on the other hand, they draw 1, lose 1, 1-1 last week. They won 4-0 against Angers, but they are playing up against a Marseille side who are looking really good. I think they are going to be the team that actually goes ahead and challenges PSG for the title. De Zerbi is doing a really good job, and there's a new signing, Mason Greenwood. I think he's gonna be looking like it's going to turn out to be the signing of season, the way that he is playing. And I think it's going to be a good game between Marseille and Nice, but I think Marseille being at home, and the way that they have started the season, and the way they are playing the football, I think they are gonna win this game. Nice, as I said, it's been a mixed bag of performances from them. They have drawn, they have lost, they have won, so you don't really know what they are gonna come up with. But because Marseille have been really good, I think it's gonna be quite stupid to not go with them. So I'm going for them. They are gonna concede again, but they are gonna score goals again. I'm going for a 3-1 win for Marseille. The next game is Auxerre versus Monaco. Monaco dropped points last week for the first time, but it was like they would want to come back to winning aways against Auxerre, and I think this could and you would expect Monaco to win. They have started the season really good. They have looked really good, and they would want to like they were runners up last year, so they would want to challenge PSG for the title again. So they would if you would really want to challenge PSG for the title again, you need to win games like this against a team like Auxerre. They have lost 2 games, Auxerre, but they have been really good. They are playing really good football. They have won a game as well, and they look like a team that could go ahead and defeat anybody on any given day. So like every team should proceed with caution while playing with them. And that is why this is going to be a very close game, to be very honest with you. Auxerre are gonna score, and there's no doubt about that, but I think Monaco just edge it. I'm going for a 2-1 win between Monaco and Auxerre. And next game is a PSG versus Brest, and I mean PSG have had a great start to the season, undefeated till now, played 3-1-3, and they look spectacular. They are playing a Brest their side that it has not been a really good start for them, but they won 4-0 against Saint Etienne last week, so they have that confidence. That was a much needed win for them. But to be very honest with you, they are going at PSG's home. They are going to Paris. I don't think it is gonna be a good outing for them, to be very honest with you. I think PSG are gonna continue their winning ways, like the way that PSG are playing at the moment, with the confidence they are playing. I think this season it's not only just about winning the league. It's like basically trying to show Kylian Mbappe that you are not so special, that we can do it without you as well. I think that is the challenge that all the club has taken, the manager and the players, that all of them have taken sort of in a way to be saying a big fuck you to Kylian Mbappe, to be very honest with you. And the way they are playing, like it feels like they just want to show him that we can still do this without you, and I think that's gonna continue. I'm going for a 3-1 win. Let's go for a 2-1 win for PSG against Brest. The next game is Rennes versus Montpellier. And I mean, Montpellier have not had a good start to the season. They're not doing. I did not think that they were going to do really good in my preview and my prediction, but they are doing worse than that. They're still winless till now. They are playing against a Rennes side who have had a mixed bag of the start of the season is not. It's quite unpredictable. They lost last week to Reims as well, a game which I thought that they were gonna win, but this week again they are at home. They are playing a Montpellier side who are not looking good. They have not played good football. They have not won a game till now, and I think it's gonna continue. And the funny thing is, till now I have not gone for any draw, and I'm not going for a draw in this game as well. I think Rennes go ahead and they win the game. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Rennes. The next game is Toulouse versus Ligue, and another team in Toulouse which has quite disappointed me. I thought their transfer window was really good. I thought they were gonna have a good season, a respectable season, not something like that they were gonna go ahead and challenge for the European places, but I did not think they were gonna have such a bad start of the season. And the way that they are playing, it's not looking really good for them. They would hope that after the international break, as I said, a lot of teams are gonna think as this as a restart. They would hope that they can restart this and get that first win of the season, but they are playing against a Ligue side who is looking spectacular. They have won 2 games till now. They're the only team that defeated them was a PSG, and they're playing like good attacking football. It's not just like getting lucky. They are dominating the teams against whom they are playing. So I think it is gonna be another that sort of a game, but I don't think they win it this time, but I don't think they lose it this time. This is the first draw of the draw prediction this weekend for me. I think Ligue a draw against Toulouse. I think it's gonna be a 2-all draw, but I just don't. I just don't see Toulouse scoring 2 goals, right? I'm gonna change my prediction. I think I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win for Ligue, because I just don't see Toulouse scoring 2 goals the way they have played. I think it's gonna be a win for Ligue. The next game is Nantes versus Reims, and Nantes have had a good start to the season. They are at third at the moment in the league. They are playing good football as well. They are playing against Reims side, who again at the start is it's a mixed bag. They won last week, so they would have that confidence for them, and I think it is going to be a good close game. And this is the one where I go settle with the draw, and I think it is going to be a close game. And I think it's not going to be an exciting game. That I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think it's gonna be a boring 1-1 draw. Both teams are gonna cancel each other out, and I think it's gonna be sort of like a chess play. This game, I'm going for a 1-1 draw between Nantes and Reims. The next game is Strasbourg versus Angers, and I think this is the perfect opportunity for Strasbourg to go ahead and get the 3 points. They have not been really good at this season. Like, they have not played good. They have not been the way that some of the people expected. I did not think that they were gonna go ahead and do spectacular. I said that they were gonna be in that mid-table, like 13, 14, 15. That like 12 to 15 was my prediction for Strasbourg, and I think they are gonna finish in those positions. They are playing against an Angers side who have played 3 and lost all 3 of those games, and unfortunately for them, I think it's gonna continue as well. I just don't see them winning. I just like, there is no substance from them. Like, there's nothing from that when you look at them play, you think like they are gonna go ahead and get that win. You just don't see it, and unfortunately for them, I think it's gonna continue in this game. I think it's not gonna be something like a high scoring game or something like that. I just think it's gonna be a very not a close game as well, but I just going to give it a very normal game of football. And I think Strasbourg are going to win it comfortably. 2-0 win for Strasbourg. The last game for match day 4 in Ligue 1 is Lens versus Lyon, and I think it is a bit it's a bit hard to predict these two teams. Lyon, like they have been not really good. They've lost their first 2 games. They won last week, but like, their performances are not really good. Is there, like, it's a very weird way, the way they are playing it. It's not, nobody really expected. I expected them to finish in the top like in the top 4. My prediction, they were gonna finish 4, and the way that they played last week against Strasbourg, like, Strasbourg would be really kicking themselves that they were not able to win that game. They won 4-3 Lyon, and but the way that they played, like, it was a good comeback by them, but the way that they started, it was not really good. And they are playing against a Lyon side who are undefeated, one of the undefeated teams. They are on 7 points. They have 1-2. They drew against Monaco last week, so they are looking really good. And because of that, I think they are gonna continue their winning ways, and I think they are gonna win this one. Unfortunately for Lyon, I don't think that a win is gonna have them and is gonna change their fortunes. I think they go back to their losing ways. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think Lyon win it 3-1 in the end, and they inflict another defeat to Lyon, and I think that's going to be a really bad for them. And with that, my predictions for game week 3 in League 1 are completed, and we are going to see how many of them actually turn out to be correct and how many of them I get completely wrong. You guys can make, as I said before, you can make your predictions in the comment section below, and you can play along with me, and we can see how many points you guys can get and how many points I'm gonna get at the end of the match day. So yeah, that is it for me. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 300 subscribers before the month of September ends. It is looking really tough because like less than 20 days remaining in September and 100+ subscribers to get, so it's looking quite tough. So let's hope we go ahead and achieve our task. So please go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.